Hi, I'm Ryan Longo. I'm the new business development and technical specialist with Bioforce. Today I'm going to show you how to do some loading gun repairs. What you'll need for this video is a 20mm wrench, a 10mm wrench, a 7/16, a small slotted screwdriver, and then a loading gun repair kit sold at Bioforce. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our loading gun. We've removed it from our EcoJect cylinder. What you'll want to do here is take this shark bite and press it down and pull on your tube, and it should come off pretty easily. From there, we'll take your loading gun and we're going to put it into a vise. Now you want to be pretty gentle. You want a good grip, but nothing too hard that you're damaging the brass. From here, you can take your 20mm wrench, put it on your loading gun, and then twist off and loosen until it comes off. Hold your handle down so that the spring does not push up this little piece right here on the inside. When you are doing this, it's good to take a look and make sure that the little ceramic piece inside here is not damaged or has any cracks, because if it does, that will cause some leaking. From here, we'll take our loading gun, we'll remove it from the vise, and we can hold it in our hand now. So what we'll do here is we'll take a 7/16 wrench, we'll put it on the small brass nut that's located just under the handle, pinch it in between there, nice and easy, and take your slotted screwdriver going in from the top, and we'll loosen up the screw until it comes off. Once that's off, remove the crown piece here, put it to the side, and then take our 7/16 wrench, and we're going to loosen this brass nut here until it's able to be done so using your fingers. Like so. From here, we want to pick that up if it falls on the ground. From here, we take our 10mm wrench, we'll place it. It's a little finicky to get it in there, but we'll start by loosening it up. And once we get it to finger tight again, we can start unscrewing it from there. And again, put that off to the side. From here, we can press down on our spring assembly and remove that from the bottom. And the last piece of here are these little plastic washers that are on the inside. Now, sometimes it's nice and easy. You can just use your spring assembly, push up, and you can remove the plastic washers, 3 in total. If it does get stuck, what I've found nice and easy is by taking our slotted screwdriver, putting it in the top, placing the vise back on, and using a soft-faced hammer, hammering down until we puncture a piece of that plastic, and then you can twist it out and remove it that way. From here, the next part is to go back, pull out our loading gun repair kit, and replace all pieces in the loading gun repair kit with the new pieces. So our spring assembly goes in first, our plastic washers go in first through the top. The spring assembly will put in through the bottom, like so, making sure to push those plastic washers back down. From there, we'll take our silver piece and start to screw that back in. We can start off just by getting everything finger tight, then go back using our wrenches, tighten up this. We don't want to get the screws all the way down. We just want it so that we have enough threads showing that the brass nut and the crown piece will go on easier. It's a little hard to get this tight. You have to go back and forth from each side, little by little, until it's like so. From here, we can press in from the bottom on our spring assembly to get a little bit more thread showing. And then we'll take our brass nut, place that back on the threads up top. It's a little finicky to get on. It's hard to find the proper way, but once you get it on, making sure that you're not cross-threading it at all. Tighten it right down to the metal piece, press down again, tighten it down a lot more, exposing a lot more threads, which will make it easier then for us to get the brass crown piece on, which is probably the hardest piece to get on. Again, you want to make sure you're not cross-threading anything. From here, we turn our loading gun back around. We can put some new tape on our threads. Pull the handle down, replace that first part, the concave side down, the flat side on top. Put our nozzle back on top. And actually, one good piece to do too, at this point, seeming we've taken it all apart, is to use some tag wire or some thin wire and clean out that tip, ensuring that there's no debris stuck in there at all. Once we get that on, we'll go back to our vise, place the gun back in the vise, tighten down our nozzle, and then from here, it's all just going to be little adjustments using the slotted screwdriver to make sure that there's no play in the handle. We want it not to wiggle too much, and to make sure that we have some rebound. From there, we take our tubing, place that back in, making sure it's nice and tight, and then we can attach it to our EcoJect system from here using some cleaner or some of the cleaner that we sell, or the isopropyl alcohol. We'll charge up our system, turn on our nozzles, and we can start trying to fill some canisters from here, making sure that all leakages are gone, and then it will just potentially take some more adjustments with the slotted screwdriver or your 7/16 on that nut to ensure that the handle is not staying depressed and that it is actually rebounding and stopping the chemical flow from there. And that's it.